Hi everyone, welcome to Scholarship Track session on LinkedIn profile building for networking. Thank you all for joining and hope you enjoy. So today we have Mr. Ahan Malhotra, who is the founder and CEO of Edudictive, which is an edtech startup for youth to network, learn, and grow. He's also a speaker on various platforms and a mentor to students. Welcome, Ahan. We are glad to have you here today. Also, please post your questions in the chat. They'll be addressed at the end. So let's get started. We have collected some questions from our audience, so we will get to them now. Mr. Ahan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much to Scholarship Track as well as to you, Veda, for inviting me over here. And thank you so much for the participants to enroll for this session and taking out time and deciding to upskill themselves and learn about networking using LinkedIn. So I hope they'll ask some great questions and will implement the learnings from this session into their day-to-day life. Yes, we can begin now.
Yeah. So let's get started. So Ahan, can you tell us anything about how to network on LinkedIn? Like, what are the basic steps that can be taken?
See, there is nothing different about networking on LinkedIn. You have to follow the same steps which you follow for networking in offline manner. First, you have to find a niche. And for example, let's say I'm an entrepreneur and I want to uh, build my network in the entrepreneurial area only. Let's say I have interest towards edtech from my college days. That's why I started this startup. So from my second year only, I used to attend various offline startup meets and expos where the founders of edtech companies used to come either as a speaker or as a judge or a panelist. Then after identifying those events, I used to apply for them, and some are paid, some are free, and used to visit them and do a lot of networking. Because why? See, if the speaker is from edtech space, so most of the candidates would be like me, those who would love to start in the same space or related field. So
Yeah.
where there, I just don't want to get network with that particular mentor or a speaker. I'll get lot of people who are having the same like-mindedness or same interest as per me. So similarly, even on LinkedIn or on any other professional platform, you need to define your niche in which you need to build your network. Let's say if I am a third year student, so nowadays a lot of people, specifically the pre-final year and the final year students, they are starting their journey as a freelancer in various disciplines: web development, app development, content writing, and as a virtual assistant, and so on. So similarly, you have to identify that one niche in which you want to work or act as a freelancer and build your network. Like who could be your potential client, who could help you in your journey, and post something uh, relevant on the platform so that the people having the similar like-mindedness or similar interest will engage with you. Why I am saying so? Because if a particular post will get engagement, your reach will increase, and once your reach will increase and those people having the similar interest, ultimately you will have a reach to the right person who might be in a need of your service, or who could add value to your life, or vice versa. So first of all, you need to identify the niche, then start engaging with them and add value to their lives and look for the value from other people. That is the three fundamentals of networking on LinkedIn. I'm repeating: finding the niche, engage with the like-minded people, and add value to their life. This will lead to a great network in around 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. Yeah. So, can you tell us anything about how to build a good profile on LinkedIn?
See, it's a very long answer to this question, because but I'll try to wrap up in a short. So first of all, building a profile or a lot of people confuse between two terms: building a profile on LinkedIn and creating a profile. So first of all, if anyone out here as an audience, they don't have LinkedIn profile, right away after this session, go and create over there using your Google account. It won't take more than 30 seconds, and then start building it. And before, like, understanding how to build a profile, just create a one mindset that building a LinkedIn profile is a process. It is not like a resume that you will create one day before applying to the job. Because if you have written, let's say, I am having experience of this domain in this company, and I have completed my graduation from this college, I have done schooling from this area or the school, and like sharing that link with the recruiter, it will help up to some extent, but it won't build your profile. Building a profile is basically who you follow, how much you engage, and how much value you are adding to the platform and to the people who are following you, and the people who are on that platform. So that is a process which will take a decent amount of time. So I would say, first of all, give at least 2 to 3 hours in completing your LinkedIn profile and achieve a all-star profile. Those who are new to LinkedIn, when they'll start building the profile, they'll see the stars: 3 star, 4 star, 5x star, and then it will come out to be 27x, which they call as all-star profile. Why they? What's the benefit or significance of the stars? As you will increase your stars of the profile, the organic reach of your profile or the profile will get boosted by the LinkedIn itself to the like-minded audience. So try to complete that in by giving 2 to 3 hours. Then also, don't just put a company name or the role. Also try to explain what you have done or contributed as a part of the organization, because it will only differentiate you from the other people who have been a part of similar organization. Let's say two people at the role of software developer, they might have worked on the different projects. One would be a very good project or one could be a decent one. So your description, your contribution will differentiate both the individuals. So try to complete that, because many individuals who came to me in the past, I have mentored more than 3,500 students in just uh, building their LinkedIn profile for freelancing, basically. So they have done this mistake so often that they haven't focused upon explaining their contribution to the organization. So focus upon that, and don't sell your skills directly, or don't sell your services. Show your work in some or another way to the audience. After like basically going through your work in some or another way, the people would come to you and will provide you the jobs, projects, internships, freelancing gigs, whatever you want. Inbound thing would come. You don't have to outbound everything. Initially you have to definitely work on some outbound clients, but like if you'll parallelly focus upon putting the value with the help of your skills. For example, you are a designer, whatever you want to convey it in the form of a carousel, convey it in the form of a poster, so that your designing skills, your content marketing, copywriting skills will get displayed over there. And you are not selling your services, you are just sharing thought which is adding value to the lives of others, and parallelly you are showing your skill set to the others. Same, create your portfolio, create some sort of projects, conduct free workshop for the students, add value to their lives. All this will show your skill set, because you can't define your skill set. People will define, and people will define only when you will add value to their lives with the help of those skills. So
Yeah.
that's my final say. Like, focus upon adding value, focus upon completing the profiles, focus upon only adding relevant people into your network. Don't just accept all the requests. Don't just send the request to the random people just to increase the number of followers. Because many students think that I have 10,000 followers, I am the influencer on LinkedIn. No, this is not the case. I have a lot of people. I have just 12,000 followers, and I have given more than like mentorship to more than 35 students only, and they have put a lot of testimonials. I could have easily got more than 50,000 followers by that time, but no, I haven't accepted the request. because I only want to keep those people into my network which are adding value to my life, or vice versa. So follow these things, and ultimately you'll be able to like achieve what you want to achieve out of this platform.
Right. So, how should someone write a good description? That is, there is an about you section in LinkedIn, right? So,
Right?
how do you write it?
See, there is no fixed way to write it. It depends upon your profile. But
Mm.
one thing I would like to add is that particular summary section is a kind of summary of your whole profile. If someone is visiting your profile, two things will define whether a person will go through your profile completely or not. First, your headline. Second, your summary. So focus on building your summary and putting up a very catchy headline and relevant headline. Don't just put like don't market yourself like on YouTube. A lot of people put how to earn in 7 figures, and that content is has no relation with making 7 figures. So don't do like unnecessary or irrelevant marketing thing. Put up a relevant headline that can give a clarity about your mindset or your position to the person who is visiting your profile, as well as clarify things in your summary and give a brief idea about your background, your skill set, so that a person would be willing to go through your profile completely. So, what like I can give you an example. You can put up, let's say you are a designer, so you can put some links to the work. For example, you have a Behance profile. You must be having a link, some your portfolio. Put those things because, and also add your contact details, put up a calendar link. If you're a freelancer, you can put up a calendar link as well. That if anyone wants to have a call with me, a kind of consulting call to understand my experiences and background, you can schedule a call as per your convenience. That is another thing. And in the initial thing, you can give the testimonial, some sort of thing, yeah, metrics. Metrics by metrics, I meant, let's say you have worked with more than 10 clients across 7 countries. So you can put that. If you're a student, then add your skill set, add about the projects you have worked upon. And if you're looking for a job, clearly mention that I have experience in this domain. I'm looking for a job. So if you find my profile relevant, you can reach out to me, or like you can also like give me a call on this number if you are free to share your number. Otherwise, just put up your email ID. That would work. People actually get calls out of this method. I personally received more than 21 calls in my college days from LinkedIn itself.
Hmm, that's nice. And also, there's this thing about writing the about you part in first person and in third person, right? So, what are your thoughts on that? Does it matter?
Yes, it matters. If you are a person who have influenced so many people, what happens basically, let me give you an example. After a certain period of time, a person don't have much time to manage their LinkedIn profile, because on LinkedIn you have to be very consistent if you actually want to grow consistently. So sometimes what happens is like assistants will be taking care of the page or the LinkedIn profile. So keeping third person in that case would be a nice idea. And if you are a someone who have achieved multiple things in your life and are here to help people, and you are not actively available on LinkedIn, then putting up the summary in third person would be a nice decision. But as a student or as a fresher, I won't recommend anyone to put up it like put up a summary into third person. Just use first person only.
That clears things up. Also, how to connect with industry people for internship or job opportunities.
See, for that I need to show you some like actual things. So I'm sharing my screen. So let me know when you can see it. Can you see it? Can you see my screen now?
Uh,
This is one of the keyword that you can follow as well. Like there are some of the hashtags which you can follow hiring. So those people who will use this hashtag in their post, you would be able to see their post in your feed, and you can apply for the relevant roles. Similarly, if you're looking for internships, then internship is the keyword that you should go and follow to get such opportunities in your feed. For example, this person has like a lot of companies into his feed, so he used to post a lot of opportunities, so you can get the relevant ones. Similarly, there are a lot of pages on LinkedIn. For example, our own page Edutective used to post opportunities, scholarship track used to post opportunities. Then there are many pages out there which you can use, like search by let's say opportunities as a keyword only. These are the few hacks, like following these keywords would help you. And apart from that, what I would say to like get the relevant opportunities is go in the job section and set up your profile, like what sort of job alerts you want, internship relevant, for example internships in which domain. So LinkedIn recommendation system is very great, and like very consistent. They will recommend you some opportunities on daily basis every day in the morning around 10 a.m. But what I would recommend to students, if you are a first year student or a second year student, don't go and check these jobs because you won't get any of the reply. There are only two ways if you are a first year or second year student and want to get internship. For startups, find the way which I said, use the way, follow the keywords and find people. Another way is to find we are hiring as a tag, we are hiring, and certain people you will get the profiles. Let's say we are hiring, and you can reach out to these people who have put we are hiring in their headline. Headline signifies that these are the active things which the person is doing or the company is doing associated with that person. So Cred is hiring, co-founder at M360 is hiring, Spinny is hiring. So these are the relevant people who can help you either in referring you or like directly applying to the company. Reach out to these people, write a great and short note while sending a when you send a connection request, you get a note thing. So clearly don't show that you are connecting for the referral thing, just like let's greetings. And I came across your profile and it was exciting, or like you I let's say I came across one of your recent posts and found it insightful, so looking forward to connect. Regards. The short note has a limit, so you have to just send it like as short as possible, and like try to find something related to them. Let's say if they haven't posted anything, then go and like see what they have done recently. Let's say they have commented upon any post, so you can say that you have recently commented upon this, which I found insightful, which I found great. So just try to find a way to connect with that person without any objective, and over a period of time try to find the right time. Maybe they have recently posted about some opening, or you can also go to the company website and see the role for which they are hiring, and if that is relevant as per your experience or your skill set, you can talk to them that I have recently observed that your company is hiring for this role, and my experiences and my projects experiences and the internship experiences makes me a perfect fit for that job. So if you can consider me, it would be a great thing. See, companies are looking for the skilled people, and if you have that skill, they will consider you, no matter whether you actually fulfill all the requirements. 5 out of 8, I would say 60% of the requirements would be good to go with. So don't look for the 100%, what I would say, eligibility thing. If you are eligible 60% as per the job requirements, there is no flaw or there is no issue in applying to that job. And if you're a final year student and applying for a job, then all these things would work. This and finding it through those keywords and for reaching out to those people, all the methods would work. But if you're a first and second year students, going here and finding internships are not going to work at all, unless and until that particular internship is unpaid. If that is paid, they won't even look after your profile if you are a first or second year student. Some companies you basically hires for first years and the second years, because those internships are either unpaid or they need to target the audience of first and second year. So that is like all about finding the right opportunity. But yeah, frankly speaking, LinkedIn is a great platform to find opportunities. A lot of people will also reach out to you for offering the opportunities if you actually fulfill their criteria and your profile seems exciting to them. Like, let me share one instance from my life. I got the offer from American Express from their side for an interview for a particular role in just like in my seventh semester, and I haven't applied for that role ever. I haven't even applied to American Express in my life, but they approached me from like their end. That is a outbound thing, sorry, inbound thing. So similarly, Fab Hotels approached me. Multiple companies approached in some or another way, and they offered me to like consider their company and like because that time I was not working on my startup. So if you're working on a startup, definitely they won't come to you. But if you are a student and looking for any opportunities, they'll reach out to you by finding your profile quite relevant as per the requirement they have. So that's all.
That's nice. Uh, and also, how to connect with people for scholarships? Is the process similar to the way you find jobs and internships, or is it something different?
Scholarship for what? Like you have to give me a clarity.
Uh, s- could be scholarships for further education, any scholarships, really. Like.
So for that, LinkedIn won't help, to be honest. You have to go to a particular website. What you can do is using LinkedIn, you can connect with the person who have grabbed the similar scholarship and talk to them, and like talk to them, engage with them, and understand what they did to get that scholarship. And many people who have actually were able to get scholarships, they used to put up their email ID in open, and they used to post as well that if someone is also looking to grab some scholarship, I am open to help you guys. So you can like mail me to this. So they will help you in writing your SOP. They will help you in writing cover letter for applying to the scholarships in for higher studies or some other project based internships as well. So that would help. Like specifically, there is no hack on LinkedIn to apply for scholarships. Reaching out to the right person who have done that thing, who have achieved that thing, and getting the insights with out of them would be the only way out. And to search those people, you can do only one thing: write the scholarship name, search for people, as we did for the internships and jobs. You will find a lot of people who have achieved those scholarships, and you can like try to put up a note. That is an underrated skill. When you put up a note while sending a request, a lot of people actually accepts your correction. Otherwise, they won't even bother about that.
Mm, yeah. And also, what to post on LinkedIn? Like, people post a lot of things and to gain engagement on their profile and things, right? So, what to post as freshers
See,
or students?
you can post anything,
Mm.
but if you want to grow actually on LinkedIn as a personal brand, then you have to find one or two niche in which you want to build your network. That, as I mentioned earlier, finding a niche is the major thing. Even while networking, same goes with building your brand on LinkedIn. As a student, as a freelancer, as a founder, as anyone, even as employee. But uh, if you are a student and just exploring things, then post about your achievements, post about your projects, post about the courses you have done, post about something which you like in your daily life, post about a book you have read, so that people can know like what sort of person you are, what sort of personality you are. So as a student, that is okay. But if you actually want to find a niche, let's say you want to build yourself as a freelancer, then find that niche. You want to grow as a freelancer in design field, post something into design, post whatever you want to post, show your design skills. So that is something which I would say to build, like what to post. Yeah.
And also, do you have any tips for making LinkedIn posts interesting? Like, there are a lot of people who post a lot of content, but not all of it gets the same kind of reach. So, are there any hacks or tips?
Yes, the content readability should be great. I myself faced a lot of challenges, so I started using Grammarly. Grammarly is the great tool to enhance the readability of the content. Secondly, try to keep your content short and crisp, to the point, and use the storytelling approach. Don't just put what you want to convey. Use storytelling approach, because storytelling is very, I would say, booming field. If you are a person who has interest in content marketing and branding, go and like learn about storytelling. It has a huge potential in next 10 years, because every company will build product, every company will run ads, but who will use the best storyline will make the like more profit, will get the more customer, will get the more share. So storytelling is the way you can use in your content to get the more engagement, and try to post something which which people can relate to. If there is nothing like relating to the lives of the individuals who are following you, or whom you want to see your post, no one would engage. So try to put up a content which can relate to the daily lives of the individuals, and which and use a storytelling approach. Put some characters like expert let's say Ahan and Veda were discussing for LinkedIn. So she asked a question, he answered this in such a way. So this is the lesson you should learn. Rather than directly putting up a lesson, show that there was a communication going on a YouTube channel, and I found this insightful thought, so I thought of sharing it with you. So this will get the engagement. This will bring up more audience to engage with your post. So using storyline and enhancing the readiness of your content would be the only way. And using some tools, Grammarly and other like content improvising tools would be a great help.
Yeah. And also, in LinkedIn, like to get lot of engagement, you need to make posts consistently. Is that right?
Right. Don't Not only post consistently, you have to engage with the audience consistently, putting up a comments on other posts, replying to the comments on your post. So like if you're posting like every day, it won't help. You have to talk, you have to connect with other people's like by engaging on their post, by DMing them, by talking to them. Like let's say 100 people are connected with you, so try to talk to them at least once a week or once a month, and like understand what they are doing, how you can add value to each other's life. Because then only they'll remember you, that we had a talk that day. So let's put up a like on this post, let's put up a comment. Because there are thousands of posts on their feed, why would they engage with everyone?
Yeah, right.
So you have to
Uh,
engage with.
yeah. Uh, okay. And then, isn't it difficult to, engage consistently? Like considering that if it is students, then they'll have their own colleges, and if they are working professionals, then they'll be busy with their own life. So, isn't it difficult to keep engaging with people? What do you suggest to do?
Nothing is easy in life, first of all. Second thing is, you like consider LinkedIn as a WhatsApp. Like many students are actively using WhatsApp on, like whenever it beeps up, we used to open it up. specifically I'm talking about students. So use LinkedIn in such a way, and fix time slots. Let's say I'll be using LinkedIn for 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening, and only open LinkedIn that time and try to like give 100% to LinkedIn only. Don't use it like erratically, like 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, because that won't even add value to you, or neither it will be beneficial for your growth. So try to put up 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, and be consistent with that at least 4 times a week. uh, like if you are a beginner, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, these are the days which I recommend to the beginners to start posting and engaging with the content, because most of them are professionals and they're not active on Mondays, Sundays, and Saturdays, because Saturday, Sunday are off, and on Monday they are like a new week is going to start. Everyone is busy with their new deadlines, new tasks, and everything. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are the best days to start if you are a beginner on LinkedIn.
Yeah. And are there any essential communication skills that we need to possess to be good at networking?
Clarity of thoughts, what you exactly want to talk convey to the person, or what you exactly uh, expect from them, clarifying that through your content, whether it's a mail, whether it's a short note, whether it's a message, would do the work. Don't what I would say, don't make the conversation complex, because no one has time. If you'll make the conversation complex, they'll ignore it. They won't even bother to reply. If you'll say that I am expecting this, they'll say either yes or no. But if you'll say that something in a complex way, they'll not even bother to reply, and that would demotivate you, that would demoralize you in some or another way. So I don't recommend that. So just try to put a clarity of thoughts in the form of a content. That would be a great.
Yeah. And also, when we communicate to HRs or recruiters, like in the process of job search, we don't always get results. So, is it a good idea to follow up, or how long should we wait before following up on that message? Any thoughts on that?
See, this depends upon the company, to be honest. It But definitely it's a good practice to take follow up, and the time range, I would say a 3 days to 4 days would be a good decent time to take a follow up. Let's say if you applied on Monday, so asking taking a follow up on Thursday would work, or Friday, because like, or try to put up a mail on Tuesday or Wednesday. Why I'm saying so? Because on Monday they have a lot of commitments. No one gonna read your mails. So try to
Yeah.
put on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, not on the day, like end of the week as well, because they are trying to wrap up the work. So middle of the week would be a good time to send mails, and again, like asking them for the follow up on, let's say, Tuesday, Thursday, like give it a time, like 3 to 4 working days, I would say, to take follow up. But one more thing, uh, don't at least don't just ask them like, if you have gone through my profile, I want to like whether I go, because to be honest, I personally have received lot of personal messages on LinkedIn to the as a follow up on the internship post I used to post. The students are not using the right way. They used to put up a question mark to remind me that I have to reply to them about their selection. This is not the professional way to put up a question mark.
Yeah.
Second thing, I used to receive the mails with a different address. Let's say it should be sir or ma'am, or it should be my name. Like they are using a different name. They are using the same format to send the mail to multiple companies. So these are the mistakes that students are doing it, and I am noticing this very often. Like out of 600 application I am receiving, 400 applications are like that. Either they are using the wrong format of writing a mail, they are not using the professional way. They are not. They are just sending the resume. They are not writing why they are fit for the organization, why they are fit for the role. They are just sending me a resume. That's it. Not even putting up a subject. So 60 to 70% of the students are not even writing a mail and not even conveying why they want to apply for an internship. Then I am not going to take out my time to reply to those mails, not even reply to their follow-up mails. So first, give a time to write mails, then only you should take a follow-up. Otherwise, nothing gonna help you.
Hmm. Yeah, and also how to get what the type of content that we want in LinkedIn. Like as a student, I might want maybe technology related content. Like everyone's preferences are different, right? So how to get what I want in my field?
Consume content in the domain you want to, but post content. Consume good content, concise that content, and post. This is the best practice to start. And when you'll start posting, you'll get new ideas to put up over the LinkedIn. But initially, consume content. Let's say you have consumed 10 pages or 10 articles. So try to put one article out of 10 and post it.
Yeah, yeah, that was very helpful. Like this brings us to the end of these questions, and we have a few questions in the comments, so we'll get to them now. So Christian asked how to know the stars of our own profile.
So let me share my screen for a few seconds, and I can show
Mhm.
you like from where you can see that. I hope my screen was visible to all the participants.
Yes.
So this is my
It is.
profile. So this is here you in the dashboard only you will see your style. My profile is AllStar. And let's say if I'll remove the profile pic, let me do it for the right time being. Let me delete the profile and do a like quick refresh. Now that let's see, this is not AllStar.
Yeah.
These are the intermediate profile, also profile, beginner profile. So you can see like what you want to, what all things you need to reach to this level. Steps completed: position, location, summary, skills, education, industry, photograph. Similarly, intermediate here, what you all need. Similarly, also profile mein, like if I'll add my photo, it will become like AllStar. So they will guide you what all you need. Like cover page is necessary, headline is necessary, your work experience is necessary, your education experience is necessary, volunteer experience is necessary. At least 5 skills are necessary to put. Recommendations are optional. Accomplishment at least one is necessary to get also a profile. So in such way you can reach to the AllStar thing and enhance the organic reach of your profile. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah. Uh, and then we have another question: how to use LinkedIn to find a stage?
What sort of stage like we are talking here?
It is probably to engage content, maybe for freelancing, those kind of things. It would be great if you could specify it, Kashirin. It's okay. So, if I'm a student, should I follow my fellow students in the same field, or should I follow people who I look up to as an icon? What is your take on
I
this?
would say follow those who are adding value to your life in such a way, or to whom you can add value to. Like it's a game of gaining value or adding value. So if you think you can add value to your fellow colleagues or fellow classmates, connect with them. If you think that a particular fellow can add value to your life, follow them. These are the only way or the eligibility criteria to follow any person on LinkedIn.
Yeah. So this brings us to the end. If there are no more questions, then we'll be wrapping up the session soon. So if there are any more questions, please post them soon. Thank you, Ahan. It was very interesting, and I definitely learned so much today. So I am looking forward to going back and doing these changes in my own profile, and I hope it's the same with the audience too. Thank you so much for that.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much, Veda, for having me over. It was a like you have collected a so like great questions, which which will definitely help a lot of beginners to start with their LinkedIn profile building journey.
Yeah. So we have another question. Yep. Can I add other skills which are not related to my career? Example, I manage a business and I am interested in computer science.
So it's totally whatever you know. Like if you know how to manage a business, if you are interested in not interested, you should know anything about computer science. Like you should be a beginner programmer, or you should know at least C++, Java. At least if you have that skill set, then only put that skill set. Like whether they are related or not related to career. Like I am an engineer by profession and I'm an entrepreneur. So entrepreneurship is my skill set. Leadership is my skill set. Building team is a some sort of, people say that it's a job of HR, but we have to do as a like entrepreneur. We have to build a team. So all these things, I am these are the top. I would say endorsed skills on my profile. So it doesn't mean like they have any relation with my engineering background. I completed that in mechanical field, so they have nothing to do with mechanical. So it's totally fine if you are actually know how to implement those skills.
Hmm. Yeah. So that is it. Let's end the session. Thank you, Han. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us. Thank you.
Great. Bye bye.
Bye.